friends and the worst of enemies as well. It's not an LD Winter to guide you through the final game.
Oh God, Winter.
Hi enemy. Hi, how are you?
You wanted a Dragon Knight. You wanted a Silver Edge carrier for mid, and it was not provided. How do you feel about the Weevoker coming out from Beyond the Grave? Haven't seen this in a while.
I play Bristleback a lot, not gonna lie. I hate Invoker.
I mean, sometimes you know. So.
EMP owns me, Ice Wall owns me, Cold Snap owns me. GG.
So you actually think Invoker matches up pretty well against Bristleback?
It's very annoying for BB to go against a mana drainer. Like the hero is basically like useless if you don't have mana.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll see if it gets to that point. Definitely a different strategy here from Planet Odd as the teams have entered the field of battle. You see Zai dropping down the early ward, playing the role of the Kunkka, but Odd are not going to let him do a whole lot more. They quickly will deward this. Get a bit of gold for the Lycan early. So how do you feel these lanes are going to go, Winter? Running the Enigma off lane for Universe. Looks like a safe lane Bristle for EG.
I like the heroes, the composition. But at the end of the day, you have only like a Bristle, like your true carry, physical hero. Puck is like kind of okay, not bad. And you're up against... It's not like a free Bristleback game, you know. Invoker is really a hard counter, in my opinion, against Bristleback. You're going to have to buy a BKB to deal with it, so we'll have to see. The lanes definitely have to go very well for EG. And for now, if the Enigma wants to have a good lane, like you need to want to block off the camps though. So far the camps are not blocked off. Because basically when you play off-lane Enigma, you deny the range creep, and you want to make sure that the enemy can't pull, so they can't bring the creep back towards their tower. So that's one my major concern right now for EG's Enigma pick here. They weren't really successful in blocking the camps. Sentry was able to deward off the Observer that Zai placed earlier. So we'll have to see how much this Enigma can get from the lane.
Universe with a pretty ambitious start here. And hopeful quick buy anyway. He's got the Midas BKB.
Dude, that's really normal. Yeah. You look at most of the players, they're like, I'm gonna have this game, I'm gonna get a Midas, I'm gonna have the blah 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 blah. Everything is in a quick buy.
You've got Sumail. He's like, I'll be happy with a null tally in a bottle. But Universe has bigger ambitions, at least for now. His bottom lane looks like we could potentially see a first blood. Misery joins the party, moving on to crit. Moon already very low and will be punished. EG cinched the trap and now looking for the follow-up on Misery. Misery's gonna go down to a quick double feed in the bottom lane. Great start for the Bristle.
That was quite questionable, to be honest, because it's a Bristleback in the lane. Like, you don't go and do stuff like that to a Bristleback at the start. And Dark Spear Earth Spirit has been nerfed quite a bit since, you know, the time where teams have been always running it a lot, because right now it's very difficult for Darkseid to sustain the mana. Like, if you do something like that and it fails, you won't have the mana to stay. I mean, they died, so it didn't matter in the end. Like, usually what you see teams doing right now is the Darkseid starts in the jungle, he goes to the lane later. So this is really something very uncommon that they chose to contest the lane at level 1. And it's not a weak lane, Mr. Gorman. It's not a weak lane. Bristleback, CM, and Kunkka is not weak.
Certainly not. And Misery now giving up on that lane. He's going to head towards mid, try to help deal with Sumail.
He has no choice anymore. But
can't Sumail is off to a great start in this mid lane. Already 10-6 to the 3-3 of Weeha.
Yeah, Puck beats Invoker, but this is pretty...
It's the Earth Spirit too.
This is pretty substantial. Yeah, Puck is very strong at the early levels because of all the damage buffs that he's been getting. And
the help of that CMR as well, so he can spam.
Phase shift, no mana, and like all his spells are quite cheap. So very strong in the lane, and he has 2 null talismans right now. So he's by far being really dominant in his laning phase.
I guess the good news for Weeha is maybe gets a little help from the Lycan later, but not for now, is taking the Earth Points and Feral Impulse.
I mean, both are safe lanes, I would say. A Lycan safe lane and a Bristleback safe lane has a lot of similarities. There are safe lanes that are really hard to pressure because Lycan has the passive, a lot of regen. Very difficult to push him out of lane. Sure, you can get a lot of farm, maybe, but you can't really stop the Lycan from farming in most cases.
I'm not sure if they're going to stay with this Winter, but they're showing a Midas and Resolution as well. Typically, we see like that Armlet Mask of Madness build right now. How do you feel about Odd going for double Midas, potentially playing very greedy here? Do you think that matches up well against what EG is trying to do?
I mean, right now, Lycan has a free lane, so I'm looking at from his perspective. He gets a free lane. Enigma's not really contesting him, so he wants to get a Midas. Usually when you get a free lane, the immediate item you think about is a Midas to gain as much as you can. Because if you get the Midas so early that it doesn't really slow you down, like that's the biggest concern when you get a Midas. How much does it slow you down? How much it will affect my team? But if you can get it so early that it actually doesn't really matter.
Resolution. It'll be interesting to see if he actually ends up committing to this. As the pressure is on the mid lane, looks like Weehaw gonna get caught out. Good rotation by Zai once again as the Kunkka making plays on this roaming 4 position. He's been very consistent in that regard throughout the tournament.
Must have been a smoke, right? I wasn't paying attention because there was a ward.
I believe so.
Bottom
Now the nice boulder smash on Arteezy. Sunstrike, just slightly off the mark. But the neutral creep takes him down. Oh, that hurts. Yeah. There's a chat wheel for every occasion for Moon. Every time he's called Arteezy this entire series, it's been a big...
This is all your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Why?
If you never said wow, then this would have never happened.
Oh, there would be some other stupid line. Come on, let's be serious.
Fine.
I apologize. I've ruined Dota. It's totally not Valve.
Back to the game.
You know, they don't have to let the observers hear the sound effects. Notel was telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to keep on spamming them until Valve takes it out of the game. But Valve has not been hearing his plea. Maybe thinking it's actually, they should continue.
Sumer is going for a solo kill, but no detection.
Just Ghost Walks has that early point in Wex.
But that's actually quite big as well because it costs a lot of mana.
A lot of mana.
And it really ruins the laning phase for the Invoker. He does have a shrine, but right now he's pressuring the tower heavily. Siege creep incoming. Okay, this is really bad for him if the creep is going to hit the tower a lot.
EG are farming so well right now in the meanwhile. 30 CS on all 3 of their cores, though. They're trying to make a move here onto Sumail. They're going to hit him with that initial boulder smash. Soxa does have the level 2 glimpse. Would be a big kill. Sunstrike down in the river. They glimpse him back. They roll forward a bit discombobulated, but it's enough for Odd. They get the kill. Crit, meanwhile, in pretty deep. That's a squishy CM. Has to be careful. And we'll make it back to safety. So they get the puck takedown. Much needed.
Look at how crucial was that moment. Like both teams understood. Oh, X mark. Probably not going to be able to get a kill.
Nothing else there. No.
But both teams sending supports towards the mid lane at the 5-minute mark when the siege creep spawns. Like both team understands if that creep hits the tower too much and you get a kill at that point, it's going down. That's basically how the meta is shaped right now. It's so important.
So Resolution is about to complete his Midas, and meanwhile they make the pressure happen on mid. Onto Weehaw they will go, and this time they come prepared. And we'll bring him down.
They're sentries.
Yes. So EG, big kill for them. Still, the Lycan Midas comes online now. They got that kill on Sumail, but the gold discrepancy for EG is starting to stack up. Already a 2k gold lead.
Yep, Enigma is
6 minutes in.
Farming very well. Like, it's an Enigma, so can't really stop him from jungling and whatnot. So overall, all 3 cores happy. Soxa gonna wander into the Enigma's territory, places down a ward, wants to scout it out. I mean, same goes for CM. Oh, he might be in trouble.
Speaking of CM, has some backup here. Sumail comes in, Moon's instantly look to actually didn't quite break the coil. The torrent catches him mid TP. He'll end up going down. Meanwhile, in the top lane, additional action breaking out as they charge onto Universe. Not level 6 just yet. The Wolf will munch him.
Yep, siege creep wave as well. They want to protect the creep.
And with a
they want to protect the creep.
This tower is in a lot of trouble if that catapult doesn't die.
Yeah,
can see Rezo tanking it for now.
So both teams once again making very like mirror movements, similar movements, going towards the enemy jungle, trying to place the deep.
Oh, Universe gets clipped there.
Oh, that is huge. Mid lane.
Still the tower being pressured in the meanwhile, and again another Invoker takedown while this is all happening. Not able to prevent Universe from getting into the lane in the end. He only got sent back to like the tier 2
Oh, he TP'd to the tier 2?
Yeah, yeah. Looks like he would be sent back to the fountain.
I didn't notice. I thought he was.
But Universe, there's a reason why this is the most successful player ever in Dota 2. He is certainly showing that here.
Good read as well by EG. Knowing that there might be a ward down after that move when you die in that area. It's a good read there by Crit. And right now, looking at the general state of things, so they were able to, in the end, defend their tier 1 at the off lane. So they will be quite happy about that, not losing the tower there. So, and Lycan's Midas is starting to pay off.
Oh, fast Veil pickup on Sumail. He is going to miss the silence, though. Misery actually dodging both spells there and then rolling back in onto Sumail. Maybe a bit overeager. Perhaps expecting this backup from Saksa. It is coming in now. He does again the orb. Sumail getting his pants juked off. Oh, if Fairy Dragons wear them anyway.
Win Lace, dude. Win Lace saving lives.
And Misery having a pretty big impact on their spirit in both games now. And staying alive there also means that Sumail will be forced back, has to debut that Veil. Meanwhile, Universe pressuring Rezo a bit more in the top lane. So getting more confident that he can march up, and he will be going for a Midas of his own. It's good old Midas gaming. Used to be all the rage in North America.
When you have one Midas, you don't punish that. When the enemy buys one Midas, you don't punish him, but you get two Midas.
Yeah. Double Midas is the counter to single Midas.
I remember the good old times.
And it was popularized by none other than Mr. Misery. You know?
He was the one who started Midas
the
on
Crystal
support,
Maiden.
on support.
Crystal Maiden Midas.
Yeah.
Way back when.
When he was on LGD. Yeah, LGD. Top lane right now.
EG converging.
They want to use
for
a black
resolution.
hole. They want to use a black hole very badly.
And the Torrent gonna miss. They kind of revealed this thing as well. TP in comes, and now a roll forward. A confident play by Misery. Does have the Ion Shell. I don't know that they want to commit too hard on Desai, though. And Sumail looks to get involved. He does have a ward here up the hill.
Yep.
Scouting Saksa. Saksa,
I mean, so
6, though.
So far, EG has much better vision, so they were able to understand how much they can get from the movements that they are doing right now. And yeah, just better vision, like 3 wards around the mid area, the bottom lane. Full intel about what's going on right now. They are more or less like ready to fight. When the Bristleback has his Vanguard, okay, he already has his Vanguard, so more or less the BB is ready to do whatever he wants. He's gonna clear the stack, and Puck not yet acquiring his dagger. It's gonna take a while because he went for the Veil first, so EJ more or less pretty content in farming for now. But Lycan wants to push towers. He's not content in farming.
Look at this. Saksa actually skipped his ult on Disruptor for now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh?
That's pretty unusual. Have you seen that before?
No, it's definitely like a misclick.
I think if Sumail knew that, he might be like diving him for a kill right now. Oh, there's the glimpse, but with the Veil, you've got some good burst. We'll see if he gets punished. The Saksa has been given a free lane, and indeed, Zai looks to spring that trap.
They even have a ward behind, so they know he's alone.
Saksa, it's hard to be sneaky when you're as tall as he is. But it seems sneaky enough for now. They do have the ward.
But they just want to set up.
They have
objective.
The X as
Mr.
well.
Gorman, objective.
Weehaw coming in, still working on his own Midas. They drag the creeps back, but they don't deal with that wayward catapult. They stay stubbornly determined to take this tower down, and EG will grab it. So Tier 1 finally falling.
Which is huge for EG, the other team that wants to be doing stuff right now. They are much stronger, they got better lanes. So they'll be putting the pressure on towards Planet Odd, which want to farm with their Midas. They're going to have 2 Midas. Invoker's going to have his soon.
I mean, it's a 5k gold lane winter already. Does it get easier for Odd? Is Midas gaming a viable strategy in this game? Are you buying it right now?
Sometimes. Yeah, but this game, it seems like not paying off for... I mean, Lycan has very high net worth because of that, but it might have affected his timing a little, so he couldn't help his team as... I don't know, I think his Midas were actually fine though. It was just the other lanes not going too well. I think I would fault the first move, bottom lane, where they gave up 2 kills, the Darkseer plus Earth Spirit at level 1. I would actually fault that more.
Meanwhile, EG, not interested in playing too greedily. They did get the Enigma Midas, but otherwise you see Sumail with the early Veil, the drums on the Kunkka, pressure from them as Arteezy looks to continue that pressure. Chasing
lane.
Misery. Moon has arrived to assist. Vanguard online though, and Crit looking to cut Misery off, goes for the TP, gets the vision.
No vision.
Didn't have the Frostbite. Nice job juking into the trees.
I don't think he actually had...
he did not. It looks like he should have, but just slightly the tree was blocking the way.
So right now, because of the double Midas, they have to be doing a lot more farming. And I mean, in general, Invoker as a hero is a slow hero, and he had a bad lane. He got owned in the lane. So this Invoker is going to be a non-factor for quite some time, apart from dropping Sunstrikes. And this is EG's time right now. They're gonna be
behind the bristle
yeah,
and
behind
force
Bristol,
the
force
towers.
towers. Puck has dagger. They're just like, okay, they can take whatever fight they want right now.
And Crit is buying wards, by the way. no Midas early for him.
Of course, if he's getting Midas again, you know...
I think Coach Fear might take issue with that. I know you certainly would.
I would always tell... Okay, never mind. Might be a fight. I always tell the person... Never mind.
Blink in, Sumail with the initiation will find, takes him down, still level 6, still does not have the Static Storm though. In that particular case, I'm not sure it would have mattered. As the boat crashes in, a second kill is collected. Odd losing both supports, and EG, straight onto the tower they go.
I would always tell the person, it's what you're doing, the best interest of the team. That's what you do. You look at...
You make them evaluate it themselves.
Yeah, you look at Gorman and you ask him, Battle Fury is good for you, but is it good for the team?
Depends on how much time you can buy me Winter.
And he spends 10 seconds looking at you.
And then buys it anyway. No, but it'll make me feel good.
Actually, that's more OD Pixel than you. OD Pixel are... Okay,
He is a greedy player.
I'm not buying Battle Fury, but I'm buying Midas first.
Yeah, when Merlini is all capsing buy wards to support OD Pixel, you know that he really doesn't like to. Arteezy does get completely caught out here though. A big takedown for Planet Odd, who
return kills? Any return kills?
Reveals some follow-up heroes, and now charging in Resolution as the Ion Shell has the Echo Saber, and making some heavy damage happen though. He will get pulled back in. The waiting arms of the boat are there. There's a black hole ready. Can they hold him in position long enough to get this kill? Looks like they will. Resolution down and looking for more. A fish from Zai. Static Storm is finally ready. It's a beauty at that. Sucks better late than never. He gets it off, and now Crit looks to turn the tides with his own ult, but does get interrupted. Might end up going down here. The Ion Shell, the coil comes through, and Sumail looks for the follow-up damage. Onto Moon he goes. They make it a 3-for-3 exchange. Honestly, Planet Odd, pretty scrappy showing. The big thing there, Universe never found an opening for that black hole.
Team fight against team fight. That was as even as it can go. But EG didn't expand the black hole, like you mentioned, so they still have that tool in their arsenal. And Universe is really, really close to his BKB. Oh my gosh, he is actually quite farmed.
He's farmed. Meanwhile, Sumail popping the net worth charts and doing so without a Midas. Already well on his way to a Yules.
You just need that level 25 forward 20 go, dude. At some point. You're gonna be fat.
Yeah. Oh, but considering how well Sumail's been playing the puck, he'll get there quickly.
But right now, EG is definitely very, very strong with their lineup.
They want to push the tempo, Winter.
And Lycan...
They're on the smoke already. They have the black hole, Resolution, no ultimate available at the moment.
It's a bit risky though, this move, because Enigma is very close to his BKB, and generally when you're really close to that one crucial item, you're not going to want to join your team.
Moon, that's a wave too far, my friend. Surging in the certain doom. X is there. Torrent for the follow-up, does get off the vac. A futile effort in the end, and EG will collect their bounty.
Look at that, Larry David. That's why you buy wards and you place it in enemy territory. Easy kill. Don't buy
Dota 101. Winter, I feel learning so much today. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Sumail does find an opening on Misery. Looks like he should be able to combo the Air Spirit down. Decent effort to stay alive, but not enough in the end.
Can they rush now? Do they have a medallion? Does Bristleback have a medallion? No. Oh, actually has enough, almost enough for a medallion.
Arteezy has just quietly been farming all this game, and EG looking to take over the enemy jungle now.
That's your next objective, the Roche. You're taking over the enemy jungle, but you still want to get the Roche on the BB.
They want Zai. They're not going to find him yet. Dropping the Thunderdome, Saksa though walks right into the torrent. The boat. See you later. Drowning him in the room.
As you can see, Planet Odd are really not in any shape of fighting right now because the Invoker is very far behind from the laning phase.
But they keep on getting sucked into these fights by EG. The deep wards, the Conker pickoffs.
Yeah, it's mostly more of the wards. And it's very difficult because Conker, like you mentioned, the X-Mugs, if you just show your face a little bit too far up, you get caught out. And bottom lane, Sumail. Got silence, stun.
Oh, have they laid a nice little trap for him? He's pretty tanky though. Sumail, fairly high level, but Saksa getting enraged with the static storm. No, Sumail making it out the Soak Strike. Gonna find him. He phase shifts again, dodges the boulder smash. Can he escape the back?
Phase shift.
Timed well.
Phase shift.
Does he make it? He's still trying. This fairy dragon blinking to the south, orbing as well, but they got the fish on him. Is it enough? TP? Sumail, come on, you gotta be kidding me. They still can't cage the dragon. He lives. The boy lives again. Oh dear, that hurts. Weeha's like, man, I hit that great prediction Sunstrike and it's still not enough.
So you went from Lord of the Rings to Harry Potter.
Yeah. What is there a good movie that I should have thrown in there? What have you been watching lately, Winter? Little Gossip Girls?
Wonder Woman.
I liked that movie. It was quite good.
Oh, RTZ. That's why you don't want to go against the Invoker. Mana burn. But he's going to have his Solar Crest
now. He's fine. He's got Soul Ring.
He's going to have his Solar Crest. So Roshan is in the cards right now for them. Universe working towards his Dagger. Those are the two things you need as an this game. Dagger, BKB. Once you have that, very difficult to lose any team fights. And Odd making a move. They do not want to reach that point. Dagger, BKB on Enigma. But they're running into a Bristleback.
Oh, he's playing like the boss now. 3 hits, make it 4. Saksa's down already. They will back Universe back into the Static Storm, but they need the follow damage, and he's already got the BKB special. Just charges forward, looking for Weeha. The hole is still available. Universe blocking the path, just zoning tactics from him. The Invoker has to turn tail and run.
Oh, they do not have a
And
dust.
he still holds on to that black hole.
Jeez, they don't have a dust or sentry. All right. But they're going to get the Roche. Easy Roche. Solar Crest plus Nasal Goo.
It's all firing on all cylinders here for EG. Roche will fall. And you got to imagine the high ground siege commences pretty soon, or perhaps that bottom lane first. Still 2 towers available.
Let's see. They're waiting on any items. Conquer. No mech actually.
Sumail's hunting. Meanwhile, towards the south, he almost gets hit by the boulder smash here. This is going to set up for Saksa. Doesn't have the Static Storm though. And if they couldn't catch Sumail before in a 4v1, I'm pretty sure they don't catch him now. They glimpse him away. Universe joining the fray and has the hole ready if necessary. Veil deployed. The Wolves lend what little assistance they can, but it's the Nurse Spirit down. Sumail is too tough to wrangle.
Bro, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait for the first black hole. They're leading by so much without even using one black.
And now they have a blink, so that is about to change.
So they basically have almost everything. Yeah, they actually have everything they want right now. Maybe they might wait for... Actually, no, there's nothing much they need to wait for. Yeah, they have all the core items. They're gonna be ready to push.
They have all the cooldowns.
Yep.
They have the siege engine between the Enigma, but
crit.
They look for the crit pick off here as he runs up the hill directly into enemy territory, but EG come in numbers for the defense. Boat crashes in, connects beautifully, and takes Weeha down with him. Meanwhile, Sumail waiting out the Static Storm and now chasing for Moon, who finds himself in trouble. Isolated from his team. Universe still holding that black hole BKB combination. Doesn't need it. A 2-for-1. It's a CM sacrificed on the altar for an Invoker and an Earth Spirit. Nice little pick up there for EG, and again, still holding the black hole, Winter. They can just keep on pushing.
That would have been nice if the Conquer have a mech there. He actually went for drums this game. Like usually you see... I mean, in this kind of lineups, you want to have someone to actually build the mech, but since Universe is going for the BKB, make sure you get your ulti built. Dagger, BKB, Midas. Would have been nice to see someone else got on the mech, but right now EG in full control still in this game.
Already looking to break the base. A real shift in approach from what we saw in game number 2. Wasting no time enforcing the issue. Not going to let Planet Odd farm.
They have to hold a defense here.
As we see Saksa getting hounded by Crit, trying to make it back towards the base. The Wolf comes in, and Universe finally arrives with a black hole in the mid lane, while simultaneously a team fight breaking out in the dire base. Arteezy, though, getting punished as the Bristleback will end up dying once. Resolution withstood that black hole, actually got the kill, and now they kill off the Bristleback once. Can they kill him a second time? Rezo, though, has lost his ult. That's the real question. It's going to be tough to deal with Arteezy on round 2, but they buy back. They try to seize the initiative here. Teasy,
It's a Bristol
Boulder Smash is going to push him back into enemy territory,
no.
but he just stands his ground. Sumail also getting pushed around a little bit, but already got and looking for more. Arteezy healthy. The wolf is not at your door. In fact, it's the armadillo that reigns supreme here. He's the ultimate.
Lord. It's Bristleback is just
beast. Yeah, it's just too tanky. They can't deal with them. They're going to try. Perhaps they can kite him into submission. They drop the ice wall, and they throw out the EMP, but both a swing and a miss. So Arteezy just keeps on trucking, takes down the melee Rex, looks for the range. Moon gets to work. They have the cold snap. They have a lot of chip damage here, a lot of stalling tactics, but meanwhile, Sumail has a Dagon coming soon, so the taser shenanigans can begin.
this is just
They can't kill the Bristle toys.
you can hit me, but I am Bristleback. I don't care. And he's gonna have a Halberd next, and this Lycan is gonna be okay.
A sad wolf.
He does not have BKB, so this is gonna be a huge problem for him. Like even if he has BKB, the double evasion is still gonna be very, very hard to deal with for the Lycan. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, he's actually going for the AC instead. He wants to just end the game. He doesn't feel like he needs the Halberd.
And then there was Sumail. Just jumps in on the mid lane and decapitates not a support hero, but Weeha. Ouch.
All the recent games, Sumail against Weeha
It's just not even close.
have all been resulted in Sumail just dumpstering Weeha.
Yeah, absolutely the case as of yet. Misery rolling in, but now puts himself in harm's way. Gets completely locked down by the Malefice, and Sumail completes the kill. Misery down, and now looking for the Lycan to coil on cooldown, but still has that taser. They're going to X him back. Looking for pickoff. Soxa could be in danger as Arteezy just dives him to the tier 4 towers. He has no fear, this man, rampaging through the back lines. Might drop low, but unlikely to be finished off. They will glimpse it back and commit so much. Do they even get the kill, the Glimmer Cape? That doesn't seem like they have the damage. No, he's gonna live. He turns the fight, and now the black hole. Round 2. They GG, but they won't make it out before EG get their last licks in. They take down all 5, and they will take the series 2-1.
Mr. Gorman, do you know what's a Bristleback now?
Good hero. It's a good hero, Winter. That's what it is.
A very good hero in the right situation.
Just a solid showing by EG. It felt like they had that sense of urgency this time around. Didn't want to draw the game out, punish the greed.
Though, the lanes just went... I mean, I don't think the double Midas was an issue this game. It's more
the bottom lane, the double
because
kill.
the Lycan Midas was fine because he got it at such an early timing. It didn't really affect his team too much. Invoker, it was more of like the lane. He made a few like mistakes in the lane. He died. He got ganked. And the bigger issue was why they chose to fight the Darkseer Spirit. At level 1, they went to the 3 heroes and they tried to take the fight. That was, to me, and it was against a Bristleback of all heroes. That was the main question I had this game.
Well, many questions now for Planet Odd, who find themselves in a lot of trouble. 0-2 in the group stage. EG looking great, though, as they put yet another win, a notch on their belt. They are 2-0. We'll find out what's been happening elsewhere in the tournament. After this, you're watching EPICENTER.
You are indeed watching EPICENTER, and now you're with us here at the analyst desk. Myself, Machine, joined by Gods, Malini, and Fogden. And we do see EG take it, and you're right, the primary kind of storyline driven here is that Planet Odd are in trouble. 0-2, they're alongside Clutch Gamers, the guys who did dominate over in the qualifier to get here. However, now Planet Odd find themselves in dire straits. 0-2. They play 4 games in the group, and therefore their opportunities to actually get out, conceding losses to both Virtus Pro and EG. They have to start sweating. Every game has to be a W from now on if they want even a chance to make those playoffs. I mean, where does this conversation start, Ben? EG, after what looked like, okay, right, Planet Odd are in this. Here we go. This is what we needed. Looks confident. Then suddenly, full EG predictions on the panel and a very EG dominant win.
They got destroyed in the lanes. It was more regular sort of game. I also like how Winter, he's like, do you know what Bristle is? And he just leans in really close.
Mr. Gorman, Mr. Gorman.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he gets that little glimmer in his eye when the hero comes up. But Puck also, another great lane dominator. We saw him crush Weeha in the mid lane.
Yep.
So we're severely in EG's favor. Even Enigma's like, I'll just keep denying range creeps. Like, you can't really do anything to deal with him. It was a tough time.
That's the problem. You're standing on my wire,
You know,
you animal. Okay, now I can
Just
actually...
trying to pull you closer, Alex.
You can have me as close as you want.
good.
Should we do, imagine doing analysis? Have you ever been on analyst this close? Like a desk where you can basically just...
Everyone's shoulder to shoulder.
We're making the cameraman work. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. Okay, right. Anyway, jokes aside. I didn't quite catch that. We'll get it in a second, but let's just kind of continue to elaborate upon those points while I'm cuddling you guys. EG dominating in the lanes, and Bristle is a good hero. First two takeaways. Anything else to add to the list?
The Nyx ban. I think like
Yeah.
they have first